All right, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Thank you for joining me back again. I just can't stop myself. I just keep going back. I just keep going back to Walmart. So here's the deal, man. I'm telling you, at some point, I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop going until next year, okay? Because I have a feeling that I'm going to open this pack. I'm going to find the same packs repacked in them again. So I'm doubling up and tripling up on books now. So starting to get a little, uh, I guess, redundant. I'm just getting the same stuff over and over again. So, but they sucked me in one more time. I'm gonna give it a shot. Maybe there's something different in here. Not feeling too confident about it, but we're gonna try. We're gonna open this one and see. The funny thing about this cover here is this is for Daredevil number 35, and this is the Joe Jusko Marvel Masterpiece from the card collection, of course, the covers, which I dig those covers a lot. I try to pick them up if I can, if it's a book that I'm interested in. I haven't read this issue of Daredevil. This is around the time they're doing the Devil's Reign, I believe, and I wasn't really collecting the recent books as much. But I would like to, read more about Devil's Reign. I'd like to get more into it. I thought it was a pretty interesting storyline. I didn't have the time. I didn't have the investment in it at the time. So going back, I can probably pick up some of the books kind of cheap now and go through the storyline. But the funny thing about this cover is that I actually prefer the cover, and I'll try to show it here in the video real quick, of the regular cover. I like that one a little bit better, actually. I mean, I like the Joe Jusko one, but I do dig the art in that on the original cover there, on the A cover, I guess you want to call it. So anyway, that being said, let's open this one and see if there's anything worth the trouble. Like I said, at some point, I gotta tap out, right? At some point, I just gotta throw in the towel and say that's it. Enough's enough. But not today. All right, so we have our Daredevil. Like I said, I'm interested in reading this. It's got one of my favorite villains in it, Deadpool. Good God, Bullseye. So this is going to be a good read for me because I did not follow it at that time. So let's put this aside. Fantastic Four, New Fantastic Four, and Captain America. It's not looking good, kids. I'll start with Captain America. Let's see what we got. I give them credit for putting, one new book on the cover of each one of these packs on the top. But like I said, they're putting different books on the cover, and that's what draws me in. Of course, it probably draws a lot of people, and they think it's a new pack, so to speak. But it's really not. They're just repacking, and that's fine. That's what they do with these 7 packs. It's not a secret or mystery. But that's what keeps bringing me packs. I keep thinking that maybe underneath there's something different, but or maybe there's one of the older packs from back in the day when we were getting a lot of ratios, so forth. But so far, that's not the case. Captain America. Ooh, I like this cover. Crimson Rain. Wow, I've not seen this one before. That is a dope cover. Star Wars Crimson Rain. I like that cover a lot. Variant. I've never seen this one, and I really, really dig it. All right. Winner for me. Fantastic Four Life Story. Now, you know what? This is a good pickup. I did not read this series. And again, guys, I said, I used to be every Wednesday guy at the comic book store. I used to be. But hey, life happens. You have wife, house, kids, dog. Things have changed. So I had to be very strategic, I guess, with spending my money on these comic books. So Life Story was something I knew about, I heard about, and I liked the concept of it, but I never got a chance to read it. But basically, the Fantastic Four, through the years, aging like regular. Like they start in the 60s and they take them all the way to I'm not sure where it ended, but a very interesting story. I like the concept behind it. So this is issue 6. This is deep into it, but that's okay. I'm going to definitely read that one. All right, cool. Hey, so far so good. I'm not mad at it. And see, that's how these guys keep me coming in, man. So far so good. And as you can tell, guys, if you haven't been on the channel before, I actually read comic books. I do collect them. I like the covers and so forth and the variants and all that good stuff there. But that's not my shtick. I'm not trying to tell you about how you're going to invest in comic books. I've never in my life, and I'm an old man, thought of comic books as an investment. I thought of them as a hobby, a collectible, and of course, if anything, an expense. Now, do they hold value? Sure. But I mean, out of 10 comic books that you get on a regular basis, I wouldn't say that they're all investments. And that's fine. People want to do it. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying that's just me. I don't see them as investments. I see them I see it as a hobby and a collectible. And of course, I do have books in my collection that are worth money. I do. And it's cool. It's exciting. But that's not the main. That's not the main reason why I buy them. Okay. So have a ton of these. Fantastic Four, New Fantastic Four. Have a ton of these. Variant edition from Walmart. Okay. I have this one as well. But I'll tell you what, good book though, good read. This was a good read, and the artist in this book, let's say Pina. I wasn't familiar with it. He looked very much like Pepe Larraz, the art. Javier Pina. This was a good book. This was a good read. I do have this one already. It was a good read, but now I have another one. And wow, this is almost exactly the same pack that I think I got a couple weeks ago. This book and this book here, which was the Avengers with a Rob Liefeld variant cover, which I thought was kind of cool that they have a little Rob Liefeld cover. But yeah, I have this issue as well. All right, cool. All right, guys. Well, you know what, man. I don't know. What do you think? Tell me in the comments below. Excuse me. Do I keep going? Should I stop? I don't know. I don't know what to do anymore. But I feel like they just keep, every time to quote The Godfather, every time I think I'm out, they just keep pulling me back in. So hey, tell me in the comments below, should I keep going? Should I keep buying these? You tell me. We'll see what happens. You guys have a good day. I'll talk to you next time.